Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go.
So, what are we doing today? Reviewing Renfield. Okay. We got to make this a spoiler-free review, guys. We don't want to get hit with a lawsuit.
Okay.
Let's talk about the venue itself.
Royal Cinema.
The,
Was that
yeah,
what
Royal
it's called?
Cinema.
It was the Royal. Okay, so what do you guys think of the venue itself?
Very cozy, comfy, like old school vibe.
Yeah.
I think it was appropriate for the movie. Like I think
Exactly.
the curtains with the old theater style, like it helped with the vampire vibes.
Definitely.
Agreed.
And when you walked in, there was like a lot of bottles of wine and liquor, and it was just kind of like, I don't know, I've never seen that before in a movie theater.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it had that rustic feel to it.
Red light.
It got that Gotham vibe to it.
Yeah.
Oh, it did actually, yeah.
Let's talk about the actors, I guess. Nicolas Cage. Let's start off with Nick.
He's a
What do
G.
you guys think of his
He's
performance?
a G, man.
You love
Loved
him or
it.
you hate him. I love
Loved it.
Nicolas Cage. I'll fight you.
Yeah.
I feel like Nicolas Cage's movies are either hit or miss.
Yeah.
So like, it's either hit or miss. So I know. Yeah, I liked him in this movie.
I feel like there wasn't
Yeah.
enough of him.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
There was
That's what
what?
it felt
I've
like.
never seen like a lead actor take such a back role. you know?
Exactly.
There wasn't enough of him. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
'Cause
That's
it was
true.
more about his familiar than him himself.
I mean,
Yeah,
I know the
that's-
movie's called Renfield, but like you're right. I wanted more Cage.
Yeah.
So that was like a unique spin on the Dracula, I guess, character itself though, and the Renfield, the whole Renfield storyline is pretty cool. What do you guys think of
It's super-
Nicholas Hoult?
He played the character very well. Such an anti-hero, like the comedy and the seriousness of the movie. It was just well balanced. You know, it
Yeah,
had
I
some
thought
cheesy
so, too.
moments in the whole thing, but it actually played pretty well into everything.
Yeah, I
you know?
thought so.
But
Too.
I have
It was
to say,
okay
like,
because it was intentionally cheesy. Like it was super
Yeah.
over, really campy. It's like one of those things that if you're like towing the line too much, it comes across like weird and fake. But they just went like overboard.
Yeah,
Really helped
Yeah.
sell it.
they went all in.
So
yeah.
gory.
Yeah.
yeah,
It was.
it
It was. I didn't
So
expect
gory,
that
man.
But I think it was
Yeah.
so well because they had the gory with the comedy. Like there was one.
It felt like a
scene-
Tarantino film.
How do I explain this without giving
You
away?
can't say you
I
can't
know.
spoil it. Don't spoil it.
That's
But
right.
this one scene where they were doing their thing and it was a little gory, but there was comedy tied into it. It was pretty
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
I like
It was kind of like Batman meets kind of Ride Along. It was like that
Yeah.
comedy with Aquafina and him, and like
Yeah.
the goriness of Batman plus like Mortal Kombat as well.
It was very Mortal Kombat. Like so many fatalities.
Oh god, yeah, I loved it.
Yeah. They did
I
it Mortal
loved
Kombat style.
Yeah,
So many
it-
limbs.
I do like
Yeah.
the underlining message that was there as well. I did not know that they can add that to such a Dracula movie about taking your power back.
Yeah, yep,
And I hope it's not spoiling anything.
yeah.
No, that was a great message. It was a great message.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you could step out of someone's shadow and become yourself, or like
Yeah.
it was a very powering message. The ending was funny. The ending was so funny when everyone won't spoil anything, but
Oh, that's a big one though. Cut.
I think of Aquafina in the movie. I thought she was pretty funny.
I think
She
she was
was
a good
funny,
fit for
yeah.
the role.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
so too. The casting was amazing in this movie. I found.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All
Same.
the actors were pretty good.
Yeah,
The two that I found really funny was the therapist. He was in the trailer, so I don't
He-
think I'm giving it away.
no, he played it really well.
yeah. Ivy, I guess you can take it from here.
What am I?
What did you guys think of the storyline? Do you feel like there was enough of a story there to be told, like from the beginning, middle to the end?
I
I
think,
felt like there could have been more origin story about Dracula, and the whole Renfield, like how
Yeah.
they actually met
but
up.
I feel that would make the movie a little more serious than that it was intended to be, though.
It's because, like, like I at one point in the movie, I don't even want to say it now, but it is like his past, like, like he's such a intriguing guy, and then how did he figure it? And then his whole superpower, like, how did he figure that out that he becomes stronger like that way? With
I totally agree.
Right?
I wanted more of that too.
And now that Ivy's gone, I'm pissed off that she didn't win the contest.
Yeah.
She should have won.
Yeah. I felt like it was kind of probably predetermined because I was looking at those who won, and my personal thoughts on those, they look more like witches than vampires. My personal.
They look more of a Victorian kind of look.
Yeah. Oh, Gussie.
Gussie J.
Gussie.
I'm here for a short time and not a long time, so let's get.
Okay, give us your take. Give us your quick review of the movie.
Oh, Renfield?
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
Spoiler free.
There's a lot of funny moments in it. It's got a lot of action, a lot of grotesque action. Nicolas Cage brings it. Aquafina is Aquafina. So I mean, like, I feel like she wasn't so raspy this time, which was good. And what's that other guy's name? Is he Nick? Is his name Nick?
Nicholas Hoult. Yeah. Nicholas Hoult.
Nicholas Hoult. Yeah, he could be an action star if he wanted to. I don't know why he's not doing more movies. But this role felt more. I don't know if you ever seen this movie. I think it's called Love Bites, where he's a zombie. He looks exactly the same.
Yes.
I don't think that man ages at all. So. Nick Holt,
the same paleness to him.
Yeah, he's just he's unmelanated.
Yeah.
Relatable.
He does not age, man. He's just white. He's very pale. He didn't even have to try. I don't even think they needed makeup for that. They just like, yeah, go out there and just do what you do. And that's my take. There you go.
So what do you give it out of 10?
Ooh. I would give it I'll give it a 7.5. I really enjoyed it. I laughed out loud. As quirky as it was, it was funny. I was like, all right, you guys got me. It was good. Yeah, like I can see that there could be a part 2 at some point. Because, like, the way that they ended things, there could be a part 2, because you never know. Like, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it's a good movie. It is a good movie. I'll probably go watch it again with some peeps, just to have a good time with it.
Yeah, I'd watch it again.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ivy, you want to try again?
I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Did you not hear my rating before?
Nope.
No.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't here, so it didn't count.
It didn't count. Gus is here now. I said that I was gonna give it a 7, and the reason why I rated a 7 and not a little lower is because, like, Kevin and I were talking about how, like, it lacked a little bit of substance. Like, we wish it had more backstory, a little bit more character development. Like, they touched on people's past, but they didn't really explain a lot. It was kind of just like left to your imagination, but they get a pass because it was a comedy and it was camp and it was over the top, so they get to get away with that.
Substance.
More meat, less blood.
I can't believe this guy was just like, yeah, I'm gonna go to Europe, and he never came back home. Like, that was.
That's what's so funny about it. They apparently had like his whole past that needs to be explained. Yeah, why would you just go chill with Dracula?
This man said, "Yeah, I'm going." He's like, my wife, kid. I'm gonna go take a trip to Europe for like a month. I'll be back. And then this guy never showed up. He just disappeared. He didn't even like if it was me, I feel as though like he could have like Ivy saying is right, because it's like if you had a kid and you had a daughter and she might have got married, she might have had kids, wouldn't you look into like after you've done everything, look into like where's my kids or like my descendants at? Maybe I'll go and meet up with them and say, hey, guess what? I'm your great 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 grandfather or something.
Yeah.
But this guy was just like, nah, I'd rather bring back these people, you know, these people
Screw
my
them kids, you know.
fucking
Keep Dracula fed.
Just fully yeeted his daughter. He's like, I don't need that.
He's like, forget that. Family responsibility? Forget it.
Don't know her.
My wife that I loved? Forget it.
Ready for next weekend? So,
Yeah,
Lamore, let's get your take.
I agree with like the backstory. I think there needed to be more of a backstory. Some points in the movie, I was nodding off, but I don't know if that's a me problem. It's probably a me problem. Looking back at it, I am old, and I had one prescription contact and one regular eye, and the prescription wasn't even my right prescription. So maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the problem.
It's just like a nice, dark, cozy theater. Just lulled you to sleep.
At one point, I was wishing I had a blanket. I was like, oh, I would sleep right now if I had a blanket. But it was funny. And I do have to give it that. So I would say a 7.
Now, does she speak for both of us, or do we have our own for Lamore?
We would like to hear your opinion too. We would like to hear your opinion too.
Because
No, we don't.
I'll give it a bit more. Like honestly, I want to say a 7.5 as well. It's because like the backstory is a little empty. It's a little dry, but the comedy was something I wasn't expecting. The message that they were trying to deliver, I wasn't expecting that as well, and that was kind of personal. So it was nice to see them like use Dracula in that way to deliver that message. So I mean, a little bit of kudos go towards the writing and that. But when it comes to the majority of it, like I mean, there was like a little power scaling that was a bit off. Like all I have to say is the power scaling I think was a bit off. And as a Dragon Ball Z fan, I care about ranks in this movie. So I think they lose a little bit of points when it comes to that. But overall, like I think the underlying story and stuff, I'll give it that extra 0.5.
I have it up there like about an 8. I'll give it about an 8. I think universally we'll probably give it a 7.5, somewhere around there.
7.5.
Overall consensus, yeah. So like a 7.5. It was overall, it's a fun movie. It's a good fun movie to go watch. Be like a night out,
a good time.
yeah, exactly.
Take it for what it is. Don't dig too deep into it, because right now we're starting to dig. We're starting to pull it apart, and we're like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
So many loose ends.
I honestly expected more of Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
I didn't know, even though it's named Renfield, as you said, I didn't expect it would be, not that much of him. But I was also surprised that it was like kind of short. Like it was like an hour and 30 minutes. I was kind of surprised by that, but I guess that can be a good thing for people.
Hold on for a second. You said that it was kind of short, but you fell asleep.
Did you happen to eat a beef patty, Lala?
Nah.
No, I missed out on that.
Yeah, we found out about it after the movie.
Okay. Yeah. I thought maybe that's what knocked you out.
It was right beside her the whole time.
Right? I thought it was in my dream. I thought I was dreaming of them. I didn't know.
I wanted to know how they stayed so warm for like 2.5 hours.
It was in my jacket. It's a Timberland jacket, bro.
Listen,
allow the Timberland jacket.
No one wants back pocket patties. No one wants back pocket patties.
It was a front pocket, bro. It was a front pocket, dog.
The Royal was a very good theater. I like the food that they had in there. That chicken was dope. A lady stole my popcorn. Whatever. Who cares? Like, it is what it is.
Right, too.
Yeah, the popcorn was nice.
Yeah, we talking about popcorn. We talking about popcorn? talking about popcorn. 3 bites of popcorn, and this lady came and just was like, "Is this mine?" And we're like looking at her like, "No," and she just went right out the door with it. And I'm looking at her like, "Yo, are you gonna stop?"
She didn't even watch the movie.
She didn't even
try to watch the movie.
She just walked out the door. Yo, she just stole the popcorn from us. Ridiculous. Unbelievable.
And we gotta give it up to Roberto for coming through with all the snacks and stuff too. So
yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he was tweaking on sugar, bro.
Gussie wasn't there. Gussie wasn't there. We had all the snacks in the front row.
All the snacks. Like,
I had 3 dinners. You missed the buffet, so doesn't matter. You missed. They gave me a pretzel for $35. So
yeah, Roberto said he bought 3 bottles of water for $16. I'm like, what?
3 popcorns was $33.
Holy shit.
3 popcorn, $33.
That's what I waited for, the fresh popcorn, dude.
That was gourmet.
It was worth it though. It's gourmet popcorn. You don't know.
Overall, great movie.
Good movie.
Good movie. All right, make sure you guys go watch.
Great movie.
We gotta say thank you to Universal for the invitation as well too.
Yeah.
And the Royals for hosting it. It was a great event, man.
All right. I guess I'll see you guys at
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat first, but then after that, I guess we're gonna be seeing the Guardians of the Galaxy next. I'll talk to you guys later.
You're the link, Gussie, for that.
Then I guess I'm just going by myself.